It is August 2nd, 2017. These are all Freeport orange, all these over here, and all these. Just got my first pod ripening. Show you that. But you see these, they're just covered with pods in there. Here's my first ripe one. Needs a couple more days, but it's pretty getting there. These are all Freeport orange too. These are all Scotch bonnets, you know, coming along here. Yeah, different kinds. There's some JMOAs from Andrew Binks. There's some big ones that I selected the big pods last year. There's some Dreddy. I think I have a chocolate Scotch bonnet over here. These here are Aconcaguas. I don't know if you can see them, but they're supposed to get about a foot long. But it must be about 10 pods on this one. They're going good. Supposed to be a real sweet pepper. First year I've grown them. This is my chocolate hob. Just starting to get a couple pods on it. This row here is some of my crosses. I have a couple different ones here. This one here is a cross with a orange carbonero and a Bach. They kind of look orange carbonero, but there's actually some round ones in there too. You can see them. There's some different kinds. Same thing here. Got a couple more of those. And then this is another one with the Bach too. It looks slightly different. Kind of a lighter color. And then I have my orange carbonero that was crossed with a Ajichambo last year. So there's a nice looking pod so far. See what that comes out to be. We got some more over here. Here's another one. And I got some regular Bachs right here. They're coming along. I got a couple brain strain Scotch bonnet crosses right there. They're looking pretty cool. I got some daisy cutters right here. They're kind of slow. I had aphids with those in the beginning, so they didn't do so good. They'll come. Then I got some more Ajichambos here. They're coming along. They always seem to be kind of slow. There's some more pods there. Got some jalapenos. My first year growing those, but they're coming along. Picked a couple of those. I think they're really hot myself. They're good until you hit the seeds, and then whoa. I come over here. I got a couple Vortex. They're coming along here. Some of my stuff I think I overfed or something because I got a lot of green growth and hardly any pods, but other stuff is there's pods everywhere on them. So I'm gonna go with Jambellas. There's a frog. And there's all kinds of different phenos of that. It's not stable yet. I got that from Rob Vetter. I'll show you some couple different kinds of them. Something like that. This we think is a Elma Spice Paprika. It was marked Hungarian paprika, but from what I deduce, that's what it is. Here's another different look of the Jambellas. There's another look of the Jambellas. That's the one I think we want to keep. They're a cross between a green pepper and a red Scotch bonnet. They have slight heat to them, but there's one pheno that has hardly any heat. There's another version of what they look like. Yeah, we come over here and I got my Genghis Khans. They're coming along pretty good. Some of them got tons of pods, some got just a couple pods. They'll come around. And I got this plant here is a Primo Butch T-Cross. That thing's loaded with pods. Got a couple of Aji Crystals. They got a lot of pods, but they just take forever to ripen. A couple chocolate Bootlas. Most of this row here is Reaper or Primos. Primos, not Reapers. Primos. I got chocolate, red, orange, yellow. Seems like the red ones are a little slower. Yellow ones are coming along real good. I'll show you a picture of those. There's yellow ones all over the place. Here's another picture of yellow ones. I like them because the plants aren't like real huge. I grew Reapers last year and I grew them in the same spot and they were like 4 feet tall and hardly any pods on them. These are Tabasco Nega Pink Tigers. But they're just loaded with pods. I don't know. I'm not too big of a fan of those. They have tons of pods on them. Maybe they're just not quite ripe yet. Well, I look over here and I got a CP115 getting ripe. I had a brown version and I had a red version. This is the red version. I only have 3 of the plants, so. And we come over and I got some of Rob Walkner's Death Pods. The old Death Pod, they're coming along here. A little slow. And I got some Primo Moruga crosses. Same thing with those. Some of them are just loaded, and some of them don't have a lot on yet. Got some Fatales. You see those? They're coming along. Only got 3 plants of those. And I got some Carbon Boot 7 pots. They're coming along here. And I got some more jalapenos over here. They were so cheap I had to buy them. Didn't grow them on purpose. And then this whole area right here is all my habaneros. Some of these plants are really loaded good down. You can see them. This is an overwinter 2-year-old. And it looks like I got my 3 tomato plants back there. I got my first ripe one I just saw. And then I got some Carbon Boot orange habaneros. They're coming along. You can see those. And I go up on the deck. It's really hot and humid today. We're supposed to have storms tonight and tomorrow. We'll get 1 to 2 inches of rain. I don't want to water if I don't have to, but I might have to. This is the Aconcagua, another one. And these here are all my Chile de Aguas. They're in a smaller 3-gallon pot because they don't get real big and they dry out real quick. That's what they look like right here. I've already picked 2 smaller batches of these and dehydrated them. Very good tasting pod. Probably less than habanero heat. And then I have some Jambellas here. They're all wilty right now. 2 hours ago they looked fine. Here's another Fino of those. This one right here. Here's the one we want to get. Looks like a little hand grenade. But that's probably about it for today. I'm roasting out here. I gotta go mow a yard too. Here's the backyard. That's it for August 2nd, 2017.